this video, we are going to talk as to how we can test the functionalities of the Android application that we have developed. Throughout the software development life cycle, testing is done. And today we are going to learn about unit testing, in which the developers check if there are any defects and also if the logic that they have developed in the Android application is correct. First, we will get familiar with what is unit testing. A software is built with number of parts or components, and a unit is the smallest testable part or component of software. A unit usually has one or few inputs and a single output. Android allows two types of automated unit test: local test and instrumented test. Local tests are the unit tests that run on your local machine only. These tests are compiled to run locally on the Java virtual machine to minimize execution time. Instrumented tests are the unit tests that run on an Android device or an emulator. Let's look at as to how we can write a unit test and run them as local tests for the functionalities that we have developed in the Android application. To demonstrate this, I am creating a new application, My App, with a class conversionUtil with two functionalities to convert centimeters into inches and back. First, we will create a new Android project. Select the name for your application. In this example, I am selecting an empty activity. When you are creating a new project in Android Studio, the packages with sample unit test methods get automatically generated. The red lines in the package will disappear when the project is built successfully. To write a class, we need to right-click on our package. Let's create the class conversionUtil. Then we will write two methods. One is to convert centimeters into inches and the other is to convert inches into centimeters. To convert centimeters into inches, we need to multiply the input which is given in centimeters by the given factor. To convert inches into centimeters, we need to divide the input which is given in inches by the given factor. Now we are done with writing the two functionalities. Before writing the unit test, we need to make sure the testing environment is set. You can check whether the dependencies are set by right-clicking the build file under Gradle scripts. If you cannot see the given dependencies, you need to set the dependencies as given here. To configure the dependencies, you need to right-click on your application and select Open Modular Settings. From Dependencies tab, you can check whether the required dependencies are set. Otherwise, you need to click on plus sign and select Library Dependencies and search for JUnit. Then you can select the library and click OK. Since our dependencies are configured properly, I will cancel the dialog blocks. We can create a test by using Ctrl+Shift+T against the method we want to create the test, as shown in the screen. Then we need to click on Create New Test and provide a class name for the test. Let's click on Setup and Tear Down options and select the methods that we want to create unit tests. Before writing the tests, let's get familiar with automatically generated code snippet. Usually, the component initializations such as database connects, object initializations are done inside the setup method and automatically calls before test annotated method. Tear down method is called after a test is executed. This method can be used to close DB connections opened in setup method and any other cleaning work such as setting object references to null. Let's write the unit test to test the given scenario. Let's consider input as 10 centimeters and then the expected output as 3.93701 inches. The returning value from the convert centimeters to inch method gets assigned as actual output. We are using assert equals to check whether the returned value from our function is equal to our expected output. The third parameter of the method specifies that there can be an error or a difference between the actual output and the expected output of 0.01. You can see that the test is successfully passed. Let's change the expected output to 11 when it should be 3.93701 and execute the test. You can see an assertion error with false inputs. Now you need to write a unit test by your own to test the convert inch to centimeter method for the given input and given expected output. You can run all the tests in your test class as shown in the screen. Now we have come to the end of the video. You all should be able to write unit tests for the functionalities you have developed in the Android application. Thank you. Stay tuned.